everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Rivet here. Today we're going to make something delicious from France. Steak Chasseur. And Chasseur means hunter in French. And so this is essentially hunter steak. In French it would be called filet chasseur, but we're not in France. You can see here there's a bunch of simple recipe ingredients: herbs of Provence, tarragon, tomato paste, flour. We're going to use Porcini sea salt. The recipe calls for just regular salt and pepper, but I've got Porcini sea salt, and this recipe is based on mushrooms. So hey, we got some shallots. Now what I'm going to do is jazz it up. Up here on the upper right hand corner there's going to be a link to my Glace de Viand, which is beef glacé, which is my flavor bombs. Now, I did not invent that. That's a very old French invention, but it's a concentrate of beef or chicken flavor, depending on how you make it, that I call flavor bombs that'll jazz up any sauce. Now, I've got a container here from the freezer of beef glacé. Why I did not wrap it up like I'll show in the video, I have no idea. But this is the flavor bomb that we are going to add to that sauce. So let's start the prep work. We got two very nice New York strips over here. So as we're prepping the vegetables, what we're going to do is with some kosher salt, generously salt and pepper them. Okay, and we want to let them set up to room temperature. There we go. As far as the mushrooms are concerned, after we've cut the ugly end off the stem, we're going to get rid of those. We want to slice them, stem and all, about a couple millimeters wide or so, quarter inch. Just try to be even so they cook at the same rate. And we'll do this for the entire pound of mushrooms. Over medium-high heat with a smidge, I'd say a few tablespoons of olive oil, we add the butter, and let's get it melted and heated up. At smoking hot, we're going to add the mushrooms, and we're going to sweat these out for a few minutes. After a couple minutes, we add the shallots and continue to sweat those out too. We want to get a lot of the moisture out of the mushrooms. After a couple minutes more, at this point we're going to add the Porcini mushroom salt, about a teaspoon. Now the original recipe for this obviously didn't call for this salt, but I've got it and I'm going to use it because I like it. Okay, now that we've incorporated that in there well, at this point comes in the 3 or 4 tablespoons of flour, and we want to mix that in really well until it's like no lumps. Here we are, still over medium-high heat, and we're going to add about, I don't know, half a bottle of Chardonnay. You can use any white wine you want, but I picked Chardonnay because it's very mellow. It's not as acidic as, say, a Sauvignon Blanc, and it goes very well with beef. So this is your recipe. You make it however you want. To that, we're going to add the beef stock, okay? And we're going to add 32 ounces. I guess, what's that, a quart? 4 cups? I don't know. We'll mix that in. Once it's come to a boil after stirring it, we're going to add, I guess I've got 3/4 or maybe more of a 4.5 ounce tube of tomato paste. So we're going to add all the rest of it in there. Now, I never used to buy this tomato paste in the tube, but I know Cento is a very good brand, and it's so darn convenient. And when you don't need a whole tiny 6-8 ounce can, you can't beat this. So this is my Cheater's tomato sauce. Okay, so that's in there. And now we're going to add my secret ingredient. Let me stir that, get that tomato paste going on in there. And the secret ingredient is my flavor bomb. the Glace de Viand. Now, it's been sitting out next to the stove. It's melting a little bit. That's fine. It's going to melt in there anyway. So, I recommend you go ahead and check out that video. The link in the upper right-hand corner. This is really good stuff. Right, everything's combined real nice. I've turned it down to low. It looks beautiful, and boy, does it smell good. Whew. This kitchen is rocking. We're going to set it off to the back burner to leave it there while we get the pan and the steaks cooking. While the pan's heating up for the steak, at this point we want to add the herbs de Provence as well as the chopped tarragon. And we're going to finish it off with a little bit of butter to get some sheen in there. And we'll mix that all well. And as soon as the steak's done, we'll plate it. This smells delightful. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, over medium-high heat with a smidge of olive oil and some butter, we're going to add the filet. And beautiful pieces of meat that they are. And we're going to cook that right up. And there's the beautiful New York strip filet, steaming goodness. And now we're going to add this sauce Chasseur all around this beautiful dish. Hunter sauce. Oh yeah. And that's not all. We got to decorate it a little bit. And here's where the chopped parsley comes in. A little bit of that for beautification purposes. And there you have it. Let's dig in. Right, so first thing we're going to do is, I know you're dying to hear this as I'm dying to taste it, is we're going to utilize a spoon and we're going to taste the sauce. Sauce Chasseur. Wow. Those herbs, fresh tarragon. Yeah, baby. I think tarragon is one of the underrated herbs around, and it goes really well with steak. Let's go ahead and try a mushroom in there. Look how nice that is. Mushroomy flavor, herbs, the wine, the stock, the Glace, the Viand, all that comes together so well. And of course the flavor bomb works. It's a very beefy flavor sauce. Complements that steak very well. Let's go ahead and cut into it. Let's get rid of that spoon. Got a knife and fork here. Cut that piece off. Let's see how the steak came out. Well done. A little bit more cooked than I wanted. I wanted it medium rare, but through the logistics of filming, it was on the pan a little longer than it should be. But let's taste it. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. New York strip. Excellent. Tender. The crispy coating it got from the butter, delicious. That is a 5-star meal, folks. And you saw how easy it is to make. My God, those New York strips were on sale for half price at the butcher shop. Got them from $7, 12-ounce steaks. Can't beat that. And the sauce, highly recommended. Thanks for watching, people. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.